All right, I am back on the Loft renovation. What I've decided to do, I went and bought some more wire. I'm just going to come off of this outlet here for my ceiling fan light. And I'm going to run to this corner. I'm going to run my wire all the way up this corner and all the way down here. That way we'll only have a short stretch over there. And that will be covered up by the metal roof. And this will be covered, all of it will be covered by trim. So that is the best option. The only problem was I had to go buy more wire, but you know, to have something done right, that's a much better way. So right now, man, I tell you, I am dealing with these Asian beetles. These things have come out, no matter how many times you suck them up with a vacuum, they just keep coming back. And no, Dawn dish soap does nothing. Trust me, I've tried everything. They're just everywhere. Last few days, it's gotten really bad. There must be millions of them. They're probably all up in there. But look at them. I got to get the vacuum up here. That's the only way you can deal with them things. So I'm going to get that run. What I'm going to do is run that wire, and I'm going to take these cable clamps here, whatever you call them. Cable staples, and I cut off one side of it, so that way I can just, it'll hold that up there, but then it won't be a big thing for the trim to go over. So we're going to get that run. I'm not going to bother filming that. You've seen everybody run wire before. I'll get that run. I bought some furring strips to go across the ceiling. So when I hang my metal, I have something to screw into no matter where I am. And I'm probably going to go get that either tomorrow or the next day. And that's going to take away from working here. And then while I'm in the same town that I'm buying the metal, they have a rental place. And I'm going to see about some scaffolding. And that will probably be coming up next week, doing the ceiling. I'm going to go ahead, I think, today and get this fan hung. I really hate to, but I can work around it when I'm hanging the metal. If I have to take it down, I do. But this is going to be a live circuit, and it only will work with the remote. So, I think I can work around it. I'm pretty good at cutting that metal and shaping things, and it doesn't take up much space. So, all right, I got to get to work. Well, I went and bought another 25 feet, and it still was not enough to go up there and there and there. It was about 2 foot short. So I still ended up doing this. I put a little junction box in behind there and got those channels. Yeah, I got one that's a little crooked. I'm going to find a way to conceal that. Probably going to run some trim, like square this out and then square this out with cedar, and that will be hidden in the middle. And then, of course, the metal will be over this. I just screwed a box into the stud here. It's nice and strong. We're not using that existing hole because, well, none of them wires are good. My God, what is this? Big old fat wire. That thing's huge. I don't know what they had. But anyway, that's going to work. I'm going to get this fan hooked up and then get this wired and turn it on, see if it works. And then if we have to, we just take it down real quick when we put the metal up. But I'll have a light for now. That's the plan. All right, hopefully that music playing in the downstairs doesn't get me. I'm not monetized yet anyway. This wasn't exactly the fan I thought it was, but it'll work. Why would I order a white fan like that? I originally ordered this for the office, for the red room back there. So let me get these attached. Now I got me a clothes hanger, made me a little hook because they were too cheap to include one. All right, this is pretty simple. Power and neutral, and that's it. Let me make sure this thing's connected good, yes. And I just ran the ground around the metal there. It'll be fine. These don't pull a lot of juice. They're LED. All right. Very simple. It's supposed to be very simple. We haven't hung it completely yet. sure we're good here. And they're pretty cheap wires. Normally you'd probably use 14-2 wire on this, but I don't have any. So this is what we're using. And that's it. I'm going to take my hook and see if I can... These are pretty darn simple. They're nothing like the old ceiling fans. Pretty simple to install. Alright, now I'm going to take my hook out. And then supposedly, let's shove these up in here. Get them out of the way. And you just line them up with them screws. You just line them up with them screws, I think, like so. Get it up in there and twine it. You just gotta twine it. Now, alright. Well, obviously that ain't in. Okay, let me shimmy bop around here. Yeah, see, that's plenty high. My britches won't stay up. I don't have no ass. That's why. Okay, you guys stay in over there. Do you understand? No, you don't understand. Okay, I'm trying to slide this up in here on 4 screws and then tween it at the same time. But now the one on the opposite side doesn't. Where's my screwdriver? That's the problem. It's too. Don't you dare. Alright, I gotta find my screwdriver. These kind of things can get comical. It's almost level. Maybe I do have it in there. I just need it. I need it. It's like 70 degrees and it's hot up here already. So it would be nice to have this. Okay. Back this out a little bit. There we go. Up in there with you. Well, what the hell's holding it, huh? I mean, come on. You're supposed to go in there, see? Wiggle, wiggle. Why won't you go in? The other one goes in, but you ain't going in. I don't like what you're doing here. I don't have a microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear me. Something's holding me back. That's life, man. There's always something holding you back. But what you do is you keep going forward. Okay, that one's in. That one's in. Must be a little bent. Put a little man strength in there. That's what you got to do sometimes. Put a little man strength. Strength! You got to have some strength. That's what it is. All right, make sure your washers are back. What do you got to have? Olive oil fingers? Come on. Okay, I want you to stay right there or I'm going to have to go buy some bubble gum to hold you there. Okay, you stay there. See, what I'm doing is getting the washers back. Getting the screws out plenty far enough. Oh, that was too far. Now what do I do? Well, you're just not going to have a washer there, I guess. Where's my hook? I don't have my hook no more. You don't have any choice but to go forward. Okay, that one's in. That one's in. That one's in. Now they're all in, but I don't have a washer. See, that's no problem. We'll get the other ones tight. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't have a Phillips screwdriver on me? I got pliers. Oh, this. I told you this stuff turns comical. I get it just where I need it, and I don't have a Phillips screwdriver. Oh my goodness. Okay, will you just hang? Can you hang there and not move on me? Because if you fall, you're going to fall down and break. And I believe I ain't doing that. Because that's exactly what you'll do. Now you're safe. I think. Phillips screwdriver. Well, there it was. Right between my legs. I was holding it. There's this washer. Alright, I'm going back up. I'm going to call you White Fan. That's what I'm calling you. I just dropped the washer again, and I think it landed in my pocket. And normally that'd be a good thing. But my pocket's full of stuff. It's not in there. Well, it didn't even make a sound. How could it fall without making a sound? It is in my pocket. Oh, I tell you. It's funny, but it isn't funny, okay? Now I need to get this screw out while I'm holding this and hook you back up. You get in there and stay. Now, get on there, washer. And this time I predict it's going. That's my prediction. Note to self, don't back the screws all the way out next time. Alright, pull the washer back. I said pull there you go. Okay, now, don't breathe. Washer or screwdriver is in your pocket. Okay, you can leave that in there. Now, washer, you're not listening to me. I told you to stay. Oh, it's a simple procedure. Why has it got to be so difficult? Why did I cut my fingernails last night and I can't get a hold of it? Okay, push it, smash it. Ow, something's biting me. Okay. Don't worry if it's not straight. How am I supposed to see around this side? Okay, what we could do, where's my screwdriver? There it is. We can tighten this down. No, we can't because you don't have that one in. He's crooked as a smalley. That was funny there. Okay, I'm just gonna tighten one down, man. I can't. And then I can shimmy around and say, oh, I guess maybe it is straight. Maybe it is in. Do not vibrate the ground, Slick. All right, pull your pants up so you don't have no butt crack in the video. There you go. I see the problem. Okay, slightly. Force it this way. I see. This thing's bent. Pull the plastic out. There you go. Okay. Now twist it. What in the name of Bob Barker's grandfather's cousin? Well, that screw's way in. No wonder. I'm telling you. Make sure the screws are out and the washers are out. And don't cut your fingernails before you do any kind of electrical work. Haven't you known? Learn your lesson and things. Okay, that's in. Now that backside better be in. I can't see it. Give it a turn. What in the... Okay, I gotta go back over there. Is that you, Lily? I hope it is. Okay. Up. I believe we got it. It looks pretty straight to me. No, this side's not in. Okay, hold that one steady. Now, push up and turn. Is it there? I don't know. Is this screw out all the way? I don't know. They said it was simple. Simple, the instructions said. I don't care. I think we got it. No! This side come out now. I'm gonna throw this off the balcony in about 1 second. Push up. Use your chin. It's just plastic, you know? What do you do with it? All right, I'll have to cut this off. I'll be back. I'm sure you guys had a good laugh. I was able to get it. All it was is one of the forearms was bent upward a little bit, making it hard to get the other one in. Once I bent it back down, it went in, right in. So that'll be simple when I get it back down later. But that lines up about perfect because I'm coming down 1/4 inch plus whatever the metal is. So it will drop a little and you won't see any of this. All that will be covered. But now I have a fan for now because it's hot up here. So I'm gonna go wire that. I'm gonna go cut the breaker. What I have to do is cut my wire about right there, bring it back into this junction box, tie it into that, and then run a new wire to this outlet because then it's not gonna probably be long enough. If it is, I'll use it, but I don't think it'll be long enough. So but I'll go cut the breaker, we'll wire that, turn it back on, and we should have a fan and a light. All right, I've got all that stuff wired up. Let's go kick on the breaker. And the fan probably will be on when we go back up. Yeah. Everything should be good. Didn't throw the breaker. That's always a good sign, right? If all goes well, should have a light up there. You guys want to bet? Do you think it works or not? Darn. It works. I got the remote right here. Let's see if it'll turn off with the remote. Yes. So I got it wired to constant power. No switch necessary as long as you don't break the remote. So let's turn that back on. Let me get my glasses on so I can see. Okay, accidentally hit the light on. I think it has several different flavors of light. I don't know what it does. Okay. Wow. All right, what about the fan, man? Let's get some fan action. There we go. Got a fan. Oh, yeah. That can't be as high as it goes. 6. There it goes. See how much air this puts out. It is blowing downward. It's what we want up here. Oh yeah, that circulates some good air, man. I like it. We got a light. How do you like that camera work? Huh? Alright, so let me see. Looks like it's got a stop button. Has a night light. You just hit the night. It has a timer. This is your fan. This is your fan speed. What's this do? Reverse. Okay. So let's see. You want to increase the light? I think we're still on night. Okay, what's this? Okay, that's the light off. Light on. Wow, that puts out some good light. Goes even brighter. Then you want to turn it down. Oh, different shades. Yeah. Yeah, man. These lights today are cool, man. Way better than the old days. All right, I think I like that. All right, I think that's about it for up here. I just ran a longer piece from there to there. And I've got everything secured in that little box right there. Sorry for not pointing down at it. And then it just runs on. Let's go ahead and check these outlets again, just to make sure. Where's my tester? Because I did disconnect. I know that one's going to work. Well, I don't know where. There it is. We want to make sure they're working still. Okay, let's turn y'all around. Yep, green light there. Now I can button up I can put these back on. Yep, we're good. All right, not a very big one today, but I want to record every step of the process. And next week we'll be doing the ceiling, but I wanted this up here for now because, well, you know, if it didn't work out, I sure didn't want to do it. I hopefully I got this centered pretty good. Let's get back here and look. Oh yeah, that's good. I got to take that arm and bend it a little bit this way, and then it'll be level. It's a little crooked. But hey, haven't had a light up here in 12 years. We got a light. And I've got all these bugs. I have been sucking them up every 15 minutes, and I don't know. It's like an alarm goes out. Hey man, we need more guys down here. They're endless. They are endless. This is the worst year I've ever seen. Something else. Well, thanks for watching, guys. I sure appreciate all of you. And we're going to get this done here in the next couple of weeks. But, you know, not a huge video, but, you know, they're going to be that way sometimes. It's going to be fun when we start putting the ceiling up. And I'm probably going to start on this wall here in a little bit. I'll record it, though. Happy trails.